DJ, that's my DJ.
Horne off a screen. Floater. DJ Horne off to a great start.
Horne takes it, makes it.
Horne lines it up, knocks it down.
This for the city, man. This for 919, man. Shout out Wolfpack Nation, man. The job not done. And like I said from the jump, man, why not us?
Very excited to welcome a leading reason on why NC State had the greatest March Madness run of all time, from the conference tourney to the Final Four, DJ Horne.
Yeah! Oh, yeah.
In the
Go
Mix
Pack, baby.
101.5 studio right now. We are so excited. Thank you to you and your family for taking time out of your schedule. My first question is, did you take classes off today? We skipping classes? Like, what's the move today,
You're allowed
DJ?
to, by the way.
Oh, yeah. You know, even if I did have class, I think I would probably get a few passes, to not be there. But, I've been done since February. I took 2 8-week classes and everything, so I was able to really lock in for the whole month of March.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're helping lead us to the Final Four, give the guys some classes off. But I will say, I think you connected with so many of us about a month ago in the ACC championship game, where afterwards you had so much emotion of talking about you did it for the 919. I could see the tears coming down your face, and then here came the "Why not us" signature quote of the tournament. How would you describe what the last month has meant to you, knowing this is where you are from and what this season ultimately turned into for you?
Yeah, this month has meant everything for me. When I sit back and think about it all, this is, the talks that I have with my parents, my friends, and everything like that, my coaches, and ultimately, like, why I came home. I set a goal out for myself, and it was to do something that hasn't been done at NC State, to put NC State back on the map, and I feel like that's just what we did.
Yeah, you did. And as an alum, I thank you. I've been waiting a real long time to be excited about our basketball program. And like you came back to NC State. Like, you weren't playing for us during your freshman and through your junior year. What made you come back?
Yeah, just, with this being my last year and everything, my parents, they've been very supportive of me throughout the whole journey. But just knowing that this would be my last year, I wanted to make it easier on them and all my friends that, have been supporting me along the way and just maybe haven't had the chance to see me play since high school. So when NC State, presented the opportunity and everything, it was, an opportunity I couldn't pass up.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, thank God you came back.
Yeah, no kidding, right? DJ Horne from NC State, men's basketball team, of course, in the studio with us right now.
But I want to talk to Tavana right now, your mom, if you can slide the microphone over toward her.
She's got that big smile.
Yes.
She is so proud
That's
of her boy,
where you get your
Brian.
smile
So
from.
proud of her boy.
I know you love Kyle. You guys met at Applebee's. You've been texting back and forth. We behind the scenes have been telling Kyle, don't text her too much.
Don't embarrass us,
It was
Kyle.
like a couple texts,
I know,
okay?
but we know you're excited.
We know you.
Tavana's amazing. But, Tavana's got a lot of people in her life, Kyle. But for you, as a mother, DJ, I'm sure you're proud of the way that you played in the tournament. And throughout your college career, you're proud of your physical abilities and what you did on the court, stats, and being a good teammate. But for you, Tavana, as DJ's mother, watching him through the NCAA tournament, the ACC tournament, and this successful run, what was the most inspiring part for you watching your son? What stood out?
Just watching DJ excel at what he set out to do. DJ has always been a mature young man from a little boy growing up. He's always been very mature, always had set goals for himself. So when he told me he wanted to come home and play, he wanted to get a championship ring and make it back to March Madness, just to see him doing that and getting there, the emotions that he had, that last game where all the emotion came out. I was there in the arena, at the game. But, of course, when I went back home and watched it, I'm like, wow, I see why everybody was crying. I didn't cry at the game, but when I watched that game over, yeah, it brought tears. So just to see him living out what he set out to do, it's just an amazing feeling, and I'm so proud of him and happy for him.
Of course.
What other observations did you make when you rewatched that game? Because when you were there, I imagined it was like an out-of-body experience. There's so much going on. There's, it's the NCAA tournament, and you're distracted by so many things. When you watch the game again, I imagine you did so in the comfort of your home. What other observations did you make about that experience?
Well, yeah, when you're sitting there in the arena, there's a lot of things that you you don't see. So we've always, our family, after every game, we go back home and we watch it. So when we arrive back home, I watched that game at like midnight. I was up until 2 a.m.
Wow.
That's a mama for you.
Just to see the grind, to see how he played so hard to get that win, to see the pure emotion come out, to see how happy everyone was. It's what you don't see there, I saw at home.
Absolutely. This is amazing. Go ahead, Sarah.
I was going to ask DJ something. So you guys were, I don't want to poke a wound here at all, but prior to the run's beginning, you guys were playing all right. You lost a few games. What do you think happened? What do you think clicked to get you to the point where you were just like, oh no, this is good. Why not us? We're going to do this.
Yeah, I think we all just came together as a team, right, at the right time. Everybody started understanding their roles, and everybody really just believed in us. Keatts brought us in right before going off to the ACC tournament and basically just told us that, we got a new season, guys. Everybody's 0-0 right now, and this is what March is for. So I think everybody really bought into that message, and we really went up there, connected as one, and I've never felt, a group of guys be more, locked in and connected on one end goal as I did, during that stretch. And, I was just glad to be a part of it.
I think all of us connected in some really cool way in the Triangle too, seeing you guys, and that emotion just spoke right through the TVs that we were watching them on. We have DJ Horne with us right now from NC State, of course, with his mom and dad, Tavana and Lamar. And just behind the scenes, I even though I'm a grown man, I ran to the bell tower 3 different times. DJ, I was out there making it happen. Funny story behind the scenes.
Did it,
no, I'm getting there, Brian.
You got it.
So it was against Duke in the ACC tournament, and you guys beat him. I was over at Players Retreat. I'm about to have a moment. I got to do this. I love that type of experience. Everybody was welcome to the bell tower, of course, during this time. And I run out there. I'm so excited. We're running to the bell tower, and I get there, and nobody is there. And I'm like, what is going on? I was so confused. I'm the only person in the entire community that's at the bell tower
Is this the Twilight Zone?
after you beat Duke. And then I saw some other NC State fans, and I'm like, what is going on? And then it clicked. They said, everybody's on spring break. I'm like, nobody's around. Yes, that's
Kyle
why.
got all the Howling Cow ice
Anyway,
cream that night.
I've made up for it. But I will say, your mom and dad are always nearby, and I got a chance to at least meet your mom, Tavana, at Applebee's last week. I felt like the entire city was there, too. And I know I've only met you a few times, and I apologize for the previous one when I showed up to the Selection Sunday in a St. Patty's Day T-shirt, and it was a Lucky Charm shirt. So I'm glad I get to have redemption in this moment. Behind the scenes for me. But I'm a mama's boy. Brian is too. And I know you have brothers, but I can also tell you're a mama's boy as well. I can meet you a couple of times, and I know how much your mom and dad mean to you. What has that meant for you, seeing them standing next to you even right now with their T-shirts, Why Not Us? What has it meant for you? What has the inspiration meant to you from your parents that you got to see every single day?
Yeah, the support that I get from my parents, it means everything. It may not seem like it, but, everything they do for me is always appreciated. And just, looking back on my whole journey now that my college career is over, it just kind of shows how much they poured into me that I haven't really even, realized during this whole run and everything. And, just to see how everything is played out and how full circle everything has come to kind of, reach this moment in my career to end it off in such a bang, I feel like, it just kind of, speaks and shows how much they've put into it. And I'm just happy that they get to experience it, and we all get to experience it as one big family.
Absolutely.
Yes.
One big family.
Listen,
Go ahead, Brian.
this stuff doesn't happen without a strong foundation.
That's right.
Your parents are as much of this incredible run as you are, because without their foundation, without them hopping in Gladys and traveling all around the country.
Right there.
By the way,
Gladys, the
Gladys
RV.
is their RV. Did Gladys make the trip, or is Gladys in storage?
Yeah,
Storage.
she's in storage right
But my
now.
point being is, you're right. It's not just the players on the court. It's the families that are there with their children every single day, supporting and pushing. You can read, by the way, all about that type of inspiration. I know you got a kids book that just came out.
Oh,
Why Not
cool.
Me? Why Not Us? which you can find. I saw it on the Barnes & Noble's website. Let's
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
And Tavana's the editor.
Keep it in the family.
Can we bring the
I
dad
saw
in?
the credit. Yeah, let's go. Lamar,
Keep it
come
in
on
the
in
fam.
here.
As we're talking to you right now, we can see this proud dad energy.
That's it.
I mean, you feel it as soon as he walked in. Like, yep, that's my son right there. And we felt it the last 3 weeks. For you as a dad, a proud father for sure in this moment to see what your son has done over the last month. But you've also seen what he's been doing for the last 22, 23 years of his life, and to see it culminate the way that it did, Lamar, as the proud dad. I mean, how amazing of a feeling was that for you?
Just like DJ iterated earlier, full circle moment. I go back, I reflect a lot, and it took me all the way back to his infancy and just pouring in all the love, just raising him up and seeing him develop and mature the way that he did. I almost, like, when he cried in D.C., I cried. I had to have a moment.
I think a
right
lot
there.
of us were crying. A lot of us were crying, Lamar.
And so for me personally, just to experience his journey and be a part of it, it comes without even saying I'm there, whatever it takes. The 5 months we spent in Gladys in Arizona, to just traveling all points unknown, and just really being there for him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trade it for anything.
You guys are great parents.
I wish parents had trading cards, because like all three of us are parents, and what you're saying is like, you think about Luca when he's DJ's
I have an
age.
8-year-old.
Sophia, I have 2, Edie and Marty, and I think about them, growing up and wanting them to be successful, and what it's going to take for me as a parent to get them there, and to hear your story, to feel your energy. Like,
absolutely,
that's the path. Thank you for inspiring all of us. I feel like there's a lot to learn as a parent from what you guys have done supporting DJ.
Yeah, it's fun. I do travel soccer. I can't imagine how much traveling y'all have done. But I know that early on in DJ's career, Lamar, he had some big doubts. You didn't get picked right away, and you were a big part of how he got through that. What are some of the things that you told him in that moment?
Oh, absolutely. Just, fighting through some adversity in my own life personally. I just tried to be there to give him another perspective, another viewpoint, how he can see through that current situation. And when the recruitment from colleges didn't really, matriculate to a level he desired, I said, hey, this is not the end of the world. Somebody's going to come in and offer you and, have value in you and what you can provide. And sure enough, that happened with Illinois State. Without Illinois State, I don't know how this story takes off, how it begins. So, Coach Dan Muller, we thank you for the opportunity, and it kind of grew from there. This kid was determined. He was focused. He told us what he wanted to do, and we jumped behind him and supported him.
I'm going to need your number to be my coach.
Yeah, this is good.
You have
I do
really
have
incredible
questions.
parents, DJ.
Is that how it goes? Because, again, I talk about my 2 kids, and I'm always hypothesizing future situations. Like as a parent, you're always preparing for what could come up so that you can give them the perfect advice. When DJ is saying, I don't want to be at Illinois State anymore, I want to go to Arizona State. And when he says, I don't want to be at Arizona State anymore, I want to go to NC State, how much pushback do you give? What do you do in that process when you're processing that?
Well, he's probably laughing right now inside, but I was the one who told him to stay put at Illinois State.
Really?
My being, prior military, I'm a loyal guy, just stay put, hang a banner in the rafters. And he said, Dad, I would drop 30 points. I'm, nothing on ESPN. I don't hear anything. So he was determined to get his name out there, get
Smart.
his, showcase his game. So he went into the transfer portal. Coach Bobby Hurley, thank you. Brought him to Arizona State. He spent 2 years in the Pac-12. He graduated from Arizona State and went back into the portal and came to NC State. And
Amazing
Smart.
story.
Yeah.
DJ Horne, along with his mom and dad in studio with us right now. Thank you for the time today. Also, if you want a chance to meet DJ, he will be at Sports and Social in Cary tonight. That place is wonderful. I know you're going to be there from 6 to 7:30, signing all the autographs. I know you got the book coming out. So now what? What is the next chapter for DJ Horne as we wrap this up,
Yeah,
DJ?
because I stalked your Twitter earlier.
A lot of stalking for us over the last 3 weeks. Don't mind us over here.
First thing you ever posted on Twitter, you already know where I'm going. It was the NBA logo, #Dream. Where are we with that?
Yeah, that's definitely a process that I'm getting into now that my, collegiate career is over. I've been spending these past couple of days from getting back from Arizona just, trying to rest and, talk things over with my family. But over these next couple of days, I'll be, trying to sign with the agency, and then I'll be picking up my workouts and everything, But yeah, I'm definitely declaring for the NBA draft and seeing where that process will take me.
Let's go.
Oh, man,
Thank you.
they're going to snatch you right up.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure you weren't listening to a lot of the Mix 101.5 app over the last couple of weeks. You had other things going on. But I want you to know we gave so much love. We talked about NC State basketball, men's and women's, so much over the last month. And I was saying this on air a couple of days ago. I said I think the greatest thing for all of us is how connected our community became over a month. Like, sometimes we're complaining about different things and we're arguing about whatever. But man, for that last month, we have felt so connected as a community, and we have been on another level energy-wise. It's been a beautiful thing to be a part of. And the fact, DJ, that you're a big part of that, really, from us and everybody that's an NC State fan listening, thank you for what you did. You were always showing up. And I think if there's anything that anybody can learn from the last month from both the men's and women's teams, is that even though you all were doubted, you kept showing up.
Yeah,
you kept
did.
making it happen. And nobody was going to deny you guys of what was in front of you. And I thought for me, that was one of the coolest things. So, DJ, thank you so much for being you. The parents, Tavana and Lamar, I'm so proud of you guys for raising a terrific son who, by the way,
let's go.
signed all the autographs, talked to everybody he could, did all the pictures a couple weeks ago when I met him in my Lucky Charms t-shirt. Anyway, DJ, thank you for being you. Horne family, thank you for being you guys. And really, thank you for this last month you've given all of us.
Never forget it.
You guys, thank you guys. Thank you guys for having us. And, go Wolfpack, man.
That's right.
There
Go
we go.
Pats.
Hold on, let me get the music going. Thank you. If you want to see DJ and meet him tonight, you will be at Sports and Social in Cary from 6 to 7:30. And again, Lamar and Tavana, you guys did a tremendous job raising this man. Been around him a few times, and he always just had that energy. He was nice talking to everybody. Appreciate you guys. And go Pack, like DJ said. What a Thursday. It's Kyle, Brian, and Sarah on Mix 101.5.